its ground. Harry Brook, the captain, again in fine form. Wickets for the spinners. Travis Head, Zampa, Maxwell, 2 for Hardy. Australia have got off to a fine start in this run chase. Short and Head leading the charge.
Got 10 seconds left here, Harry.
Will Jacks. It's going to be from the pavilion end
5 seconds.
to replace that of Ollie Stone. 2 expensive overs for England. Well, Travis Head is in the form of his life. Does not let Will Jacks settle.
Well, this is a big over in the game, I feel here. He can't give any room at all. He's got to be pitching the ball on the stumps. He's got 2 men deep on the leg side. Long on and deep forward square leg. It's just enough turn as well. So if anything, you can err on the straighter side when you're landing the ball. Make Travis Head think he's got to work it into the leg side. Try and catch the outside half of the bat. He's not a big sweeper either, so you can make your line straighter to him. Left mid wicket open as well. Want him to work the ball in there for a single.
Straighter, fuller, and punish down on the ground. Back-to-back boundaries for Australia. They are motoring along.
Hitting spin bowlers straight back down the ground off the back foot. Drag down, it holds just long enough in the surface. It's a full swing on that and it's got a long way back.
Been put under immense pressure. England and Jacks, 16 off the over so far, 2 left. That over in Barbados went for 22. Width from Jacks. Travis Head is not going to miss out on that. 20 off the over, 1 ball left.
It's good batting. Bethel just crept in a few yards off the circle as well. With the right arm off spinner bowling to Travis Head, your square men should be back on the circle. Got one at short cover that's saving the single anyway. Hang back, finish on the line.
Nice finish, but expensive again from England. 20 runs from the over. Australia 66 for no loss. Well, the comparison. England 40 without loss, Australia flying. This has gone high. Adil Rashid circling, doesn't lay a hand on it. Up into the wind, would have moved around. Short, put down.
Yeah, whenever you see a fielder start to circle like that, you lose all your bearings, your eyes are wobbling all over the place. All sorts of spin would have been on that ball as well, let alone the breeze. The rub sold into the wounds, it bounced up and hit him in the face.
Straight in the mush. That is not what you want.
Then from England. Can't remember the last time I saw Travis Head in line with his stumps, actually. Those pads are generally a long way down the leg side.
Well, there was a cheer from the crowd. Direct hit. Short well in. Edged away and races away at that. Another boundary for Australia. Well, questions asked of this England bowling lineup, who were very good at Lord's. Accurate, consistent, persistent in the planning. Today not quite there, just a little off the mark.
It was a bit of length, but just way too wide, wasn't it? He get back in there and challenge the stumps. Bit better, slightly tighter line. Doesn't allow Matt Short to free his arms outside the off. So when you get a ball of that width and third man is up, it's pretty much a free hit. You can feel free to swing it as hard as you like. No catches there unless you happen to pick out the only man on the ring at a short third.
Change in field for Short. The point comes up, cow corner goes back. Short again in the gap and all the way for 6. Not raining yet, but it's raining boundaries. 78 without loss.
Who do I trust for business insurance?
If you need business insurance, join nearly 1 million customers who trust
punishing start this has been from Australia. Already 5 sixes. We're only into the start of the 8th over. 3 have come off the bat of Matt Short and 2 for Travis Head. So Harry Brook having to make a change. Bryden Carse it will be. And the change works straight away. Travis Head looking to club the ball over the infield on the offside, just finds cover.
Trying to hit that over cover somehow. Now wishing he'd just try and slapped it over backward point, which is his go-to shot. Not the easiest shot to play off the back foot, to go over cover. High off the bat, and an absolute dolly for Salt. Carse, 1 delivery, the key wicket of Travis Head. England needed that. Travis Head's tour is done. Goes for 31, 78 for 1.
I think the umpire is checking his light meter.
Or is he doing his books on his phone?
when you can finally switch off. Switch on.
I want you to come on a journey.
We're going to King's Landing.
There's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
If
experience extraordinary.
I think it'll just keep getting better.
Every night.
Can you imagine to be remembered like that?
Right, artists, turn your easels.
Wow.
Do, it's really good for telly.
He certainly likes the quick stuff.
Especially when getting paid.
Travis Head entertained us, albeit briefly. The change to Bryden Cars brought immediate benefit to Harry Brook. Cars bowled pretty well actually throughout this one-day series. Steve Smith, Australia's stand-in captain, in at number 3. This was the end of Travis Head, who, as usual, stays leg side of the ball, looking to open up the offside, but completely mistimed it straight into the hands of Phil Salt. That was close. Could so easily have dragged the ball onto his stumps then.
Well, that's the point the previous two commentators were making. Actually, the new balls have just seemed a fraction, and England have been a little bit short as opposed to pitching it up and using that seam movement. This one just nipped back in and it nearly drags onto his stump, Steve Smith's.
Somehow he gets that ball down to find third man for 4. He gets in some unusual positions, does Steve Smith.
In one of those days, there's been a lot of boundaries. There's also been a lot of balls played and missed, and quite a few nicked either off outside edge or inside edge. Turned him round completely. Boundary so short straight that you nick it, you've got a good chance of it going for 4. It does.
And again, albeit straight to the fielder this time. Real fidgeter, Steve Smith.
Yeah, Ricky Ponting said too short to short. That's exactly what England have been. He gets on that front foot and, like most Aussies, pulls off that front foot. You need to be fuller to short and straighter to head.
Successful over for Bryden Cars, 84 for 1.
Well, it's going to be a day, I reckon, for Duckworth Lewis Stern. And that's why England need to continue to take wickets, because 20 overs constitutes a game. So 12 overs, what's that, 50 minutes. They need 50 more minutes before that weather closes in. If Australia are only 1 down, they need to be 98 for 1. It'll be fascinating how Australia go about this run chase.
Just a reminder that even if Australia get to that, what did you say, 98, even if they get there within 20 overs, that you need to get to the 20 over mark for the game to stand, because obviously even though they've got to that point, England would have chances to take wickets, which would then change target that Australia would have to get. So unless we get to 20 overs, it's going to be a no result.
On this occasion, not got his rhythm at all. Ollie Stone in and out of this side. In this series, short, wide, and Smith in a perfect position. Those high.
High on the bat, but just over the head of mid-off Harry Brooks. Well, cast ball the 1 over, got the wicket of Travis Head, and has been taken off. Potts likes it, the umpire likes it. So the change, for whatever reason, has worked. Steve Smith's just asking Matt Shaw, is this slipping down the leg side? He's going to send it upstairs to see whether it is.
Well, it looked very straight. Steve Smith thinks too straight. We've seen this in the recent times. Steve Smith has lost where his off stump is and has been getting out LBW.
Doesn't appear to be any bat, but he's coming across it. Ultra edge, please. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You can see a little gap between the bat and the ball on a flat line. Ball tracker once it's available. Original decision is out. The ball is pitching outside off. The impact is in line and wickets missing. Michael, you have to reverse the decision. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, signal now.
That's what Steve Smith wondered. That's what he was asking Matt Shaw. He knew it had nipped back, and he felt that perhaps it had nipped back too much. That's what the replays suggested it did. Perfect length from Potts, a bit of movement as well. He's got Smith out twice in the series. That's the only reason I can think that Carse has been withdrawn after that one successful over. What do you reckon?
To what?
To Potts coming on, the fact that he's got Smith out twice. Is that why
I
he's
don't know if you're
on?
asking about the LB or Potts bowling. Well, Potts because I think he's got Smith. The LB, I reckon he has become more of a candidate recently. I remember Stuart Broad saying we all...
There's certainly more bounce, but there's that movement back into Smith that is troubling him.
Yeah, and a better length. Bails, target those bails. Whatever length you need to bowl to get it to the stumps at bail height. It's just about perfect. Is nibbling, as Steve Smith will tell you with his own commentary out there with his hands. He'll tell you if it's nibbling.
Good from Potts.
Ed, as he did in Barbados, went after Jack. Understandable that Jack's bowled, trying to spin it away from the bat on a pitch that's spinning, but he went round the park. England have gone round the park in the power play. Was the one wicket of Travis Head. so much. Got to go, Rashid. When this innings started, I reckon they want to rush through to get to 20 overs to be ahead on Duckworth, Lewis, Stern. Now they might want to slow it down, but Rashid has to bowl.